See, no, look, I bought a used car on February 17th of this year. Now, on then I got the insurance on Wednesday on the 18th. And then the motherfucking oil light comes on, right? So I'm like, bro, what is this? So I had to get that fixed, right? And then I had to wait because I was like, bro, because I really didn't want the car to begin with. So I'm like, bro, just give me my money back. And so the dude, he was basically like, no, we can't give you your money back because it's sold as is. So I was like, okay, fine, just let me get an oil change then, since y'all don't want to do this shit. And so I got the oil change and everything. And so Monday on the 23rd, I was running some errands. And then I went to Planet Fitness, right? And so I tried to put the car in drive so I could leave. And then the car wouldn't, it would start, but the engine sounded like they were revving up. So I'm like, what is going on? I was like, come on, bro. What is this? So I kept trying to, I put the car in reverse and it kept to sound like the shit kept revving up. Then I put it in drive. Like the car wouldn't move, but the car was turned on. And so I'm trying to like fix this situation. And so then I called the tow truck dude. And he was like, he finally got there. And then he was like, what did he say? He was like, do you see me outside? Do you see me? Do you see me? So I'm like, no, I don't see you. Cause this parking lot is real big. And so, and there's like many stores. It's like a chain of stores down the street. It's like Planet Fitness, TJ Maxx, Five Below, Whole Foods. So I'm like, no, I don't see you. And then we hung up. And so the dude called again. And he was like, do you see me? Do you see me? And then I told them that I'm at Planet Fitness. I'm in the parking lot of Planet Fitness. I told them that shit several times. This dude, I'm looking around and I'm seeing like the tow truck lights flashing because tow truck lights are usually yellow. So I'm like, this dude is all the way over there, all the way down the street, basically. And I had to run to get to the street because I called my mom to pick me up. And, it was cold. So I was like, just going to Planet Fitness because since I was already there like some hours ago. So I was like, just stay in Planet Fitness. The people at Planet Fitness was like, when me and my mom was waiting, she was like, did you sign in? So I said, yeah, hours ago, but I'm waiting for a tow truck. And she's like, oh, you got to sign in and your guest has to sign in too. So I'm like, dude, like, we're just waiting for a tow truck. Like, I you know what I mean? Like, I shouldn't have to sign in for that. Like, all she had to do was just sit there until the tow truck showed up. It's not like, because she didn't have to use the bathroom. She didn't have to do anything. She just had to sit there. But it's just like these people, these companies, and these policies, they always have to, it's like unnecessary, like, rules that they follow that they don't really have to follow. It's like there's no understanding. Like, oh, okay, like, I get what you trying to do. All right, just wait. But nah, it's just like, no, we got to play by the book, even though you're not doing anything. And she's just sitting there. Like, damn, that's all she had to do. But anyway, the tow truck showed up. So I'm like, I'm like he's all the way down the street. And I'm like, dude, like to get the whole car like towed to my house. Cause like I said, the 17th was on a Tuesday. The car did not work on a Monday. That was less than a week. So I'm like I really want my money back, right? But since they acted like assholes and shit, and then like I obviously, because I put $300 down on it, because this car wasn't even worth the money I paid for this shit. So I put $3,000 down, and I had like $1,800 to go. So I eventually paid it off. You know what I mean? Because I don't want my credit to be fucked up. But it's like they should not be selling people used cars like that. Truth be told, used cars should not exist. Used car dealerships should not exist unless they're like from like Carver or CarMax or like a legitimate like dealer like that. But like these rinky-dink nutsacks like on somebody's block, they should not exist, bro. They should not exist. And I'm sitting up here like it's just fucked up. It's just completely fucked up what happened. So I'm like, okay, fine, right? I paid it off. I was like, I'm gonna sell this shit. Cause this is my like first used car. Like this is my first car I bought. Cause I'm always like using like relatives' cars, right? So this is my first car I'm buying on my own. And so, you know, like even when I bought it, homegirl was like, you know, I bought it even though it just felt like completely grimy. Like the whole situation, and not only her, but like the facility that it was at, the whole shit was crazy. And there was like mad times I could have walked away, like mad times, because because the whole thing of me was I was trying to get this car so I could like at least go on this road trip, right? So that's kind of why it just felt like I was trying to buy this by any means necessary, really. But it's like I said, the whole thing was grimy. So like I said, this is my first car that I'm buying. So she gives me the documents and I signed it, right? So now since I paid it off on I think March 2nd, I think. So I paid this shit off on March 2nd, right? So I'm like, yo, fuck it. I'm just about to sell this car. I'm just about to sell it. So I'm sitting up there going through all the prompts on Carver to sell the car. And then they're saying like I need an additional like forms. Like I did everything that I had to do, right? So they're like, oh, but you gotta have additional forms. So I'm like, I gave you everything. What else do you need? So I'm calling the dude. What was his name? Henry. And so I'm like, what else do I need to do? Like, what else is going on? And so homeboy was like, the name on the car, like the information you gave and the person's name on the title don't match. So I'm like, what? And so he was like, yeah, the title it doesn't match. So I'm like what the fuck is going on, right? And so he told me the dude's name on the title, and I was like, yeah, I don't have the title. The car dealership never gave me the title. So I'm like, bro, Like that shit is like mad crazy. Like I have no motherfucking title to the car. So not only this dealership sold me a car with no title, they let me drive off the lot before I even had the car insurance. Cause I bought the car on the 17th, and I got the title. I mean, I got the insurance on the 18th. And like I said, I have no title to this shit. So I'm like, wow, bro. So this, not only that they broke the law, but like I'm really trying to get my money back and everything. I'm like, yeah, y'all can't sit up there and do some shit like that. That shit is foul as hell. I'm like, dude, nah. Like, I want my motherfucking money back. And that's what I'm trying to do. And I'm trying to get in contact with the Attorney General. And it's just like, even trying to do that is crazy. Because it's just like trying to do something in this city. It's like y'all motherfuckers got office jobs. Where the fuck are y'all at in the office? How come y'all ain't picking up the phone, bro? Like, you be calling like mad early and nobody is picking up. Yeah, like I said, this situation is fucked up, bro. Like I said, even though I know people can't do this shit, but I'm the type of person, if I'm buying something, I'm paying that shit in full. Like, I don't want you hanging over my head and like, you know, I gotta pay every month. I just kind of don't like doing that shit. But I'm just like, yeah, if you gonna buy a used car, if you gonna buy a car, don't ever buy a used car. Don't ever buy a used car. Don't ever buy that shit. If you gonna buy a car, buy that shit fresh off the motherfucking lot with the tags on the car and everything. You know what I'm saying? The new car smell. Do that shit. Do not, I'm dead ass serious. Do not buy a used car on some real shit. These motherfuckers are hoes. They gonna sit up there and sell me a basically I bought somebody else's car. Like, I bought a car with somebody else's name still on the title. Of course, because that's what I'm saying. I'm calling Carver, and it was like, yeah, the name that you gave me and the name on the title don't match. And so I'm looking, cause I even before I called them, I was like, how does the title look in my state? And so I was like, oh, okay, this is how it look. I was like, yeah, I don't have this. And so, dude, he said what he said. And I'm like, yeah, nah, on some real shit. I was like, nah. I was like, no, I don't have a title. And then I'm looking up, like, you know what I mean? I'm looking up the laws and shit. I'm like, they were saying if they don't give you a title, then the car dealership broke the law and shit. And you entitled to a refund. And that's basically what I'm asking for. The only time I drove this car was like back and forth to the place. And like, I went to like Planet Fitness and ran some errands. But like, I barely drove the car. It's sitting outside in front of my house. I don't drive the shit. I'm like this. Just give me a refund. Just give me my money back, and you can get the car. Because I might have to take some legal actions. Because y'all scandalous. Y'all some scandalous assholes. Y'all sitting up there selling me somebody else's car. You didn't give me the title, nothing. I'm like, bro. So I'm like, yeah, nah. This situation is crazy. And then they gonna sit up there and be like, what the dude do? I gave her like a review on the place, and then he's gonna say what he said. But then I saw the dude who basically like does the deals. He was like, my boss doesn't want to help you. And I was like, I don't give a fuck what your boss want. You gonna sell me a used car on the 17th on a Tuesday. February 23rd on a Monday, the shit stopped working. But then it's like the next day or the next 2 days, then it started to move. And so I'm like, yo, what is this? Because I have video of them towing my car. And then just this whole thing is just insanely crazy. I'm like, yeah, nah, bro. Like, just selling somebody this shit is crazy. And this is my first like car that I'm buying. Like, cause usually when people buy used cars or just people get cars, period, or like their first car, it's supposed to be like this freedom. It's supposed to be this you know, joyous occasion and shit. Like, it's just ever since I bought this car, and first of all, I didn't feel good buying it, cause it was almost like they was like trying to kind of get me to do drugs or some shit. I didn't feel good buying the shit. Then I'm sitting up there, had to get insurance, cause I canceled the insurance. But when I got it, I'm paying like $187 for car insurance, and I'm like, come on, bro. Then the oil light came on. The day I got the car insurance, the oil light comes on. Then I had to get that fixed. Then I had to wait, because I went there and was like, yo, I want to return. He was like, no, there's no return, no refunds. So I'm like, just give me the just fix the oil then. Then I waited for like at least an hour or two. Then they was like, oh, come back Friday to get it fixed. Got there so they could fix it. They put the oil in. Then on Monday, the car stopped working. And then Wednesday, then it started working. Then I took the shit back. I was like, yo, fix this shit. Then they gonna say, because I don't know anything about cars. But then dude was like we fixed it. It was like, what did he say? He was like the gear, something about the gear thing, and the engine was loose. But how the fuck am I supposed to know if y'all really did it? And he pointed to something, and I was like, it just looked like metal. It just looked like metal. Like, how the fuck I know like y'all fixed this shit? So I'm like, yeah, nah, bro. Like, nah, look. If you get into some situation like that, you should be able to return that shit. But like I said, at the same time, no, those type of dealers shouldn't even exist. Cause then I'm hearing like this one attorney dude, he was like on YouTube, what did he say? He was like, ever since COVID, like these dealers be selling people cars with no title and everything. So I'm like, wow, bro. See, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what happened with my ass. They sold me. I don't have the title. And then I made a video showing all the documents that I got. All them shits. So I'm like, yeah, nah. the title isn't there. There's no title. Cause like I said, I know the color of the title in my state. So yeah, that shit ain't there. That shit is not there. So I'm like, yeah. All I want is my money back. And we could pretend we never met and none of this ever happened. That's basically all I want. Because on some real shit, I want them motherfuckers gone so they wouldn't be able to swindle somebody else again. Because even when I'm like, because when I like was looking at the reviews, first of all, they got 3 points. Because I found out way late after I bought the shit. They got 3.3 stars. They got an F on the Better Business Bureau. I'm like, damn, I so should have saw this shit. But I mean, like the Better Business Bureau and reviews could just, like, that shit slipped my mind. Like, I usually don't do that. But I'm like, damn, like, y'all motherfuckers, y'all got bad business practices. Y'all should not be doing this shit. Y'all really shouldn't be doing this shit. For real. And dude gonna sit up there and act like he was like, oh, my boss don't want to help. And I'm like, bitch, if y'all would have sold cool shit, then motherfuckers wouldn't have to be doing this. I'm like, y'all motherfuckers are sitting up there selling people bad cars. And so, like, I'm looking at the reviews, right? And so somebody was saying how they have a disabled kid, and they knew that they had a disabled kid, and they sold them a car, and it like fucked up, like I don't even know how long the shit, how long she said it. But I'm like, yeah, like, bro, you gonna sell somebody some used shit like that and it fucks up already? I'm like, nah, bro. Y'all gotta go for that. Y'all gotta be gone, bro. Y'all gotta be gone. I'm trying to, like I said, I'm trying to get this situation figured out and fixed. I just, like I said, I just want my money back. You could have the car because technically I don't own the car. Because the title is under a dude's name. What's his name? Conwell, like his name was like Leviticus Cornwall or some shit. I'm like, bro, you sold me Leviticus Cornwall's car. I'm like, yeah, bro, nah. Like I said, I want a refund. Like, I don't even want the title to sell it for way less I paid for. I want all my money back from this shit. Like I said, just give me my money and we just go our separate ways. So I'm just like, yeah, dude, nah. I want my shit back, bro. Well, anyway, I'm like, cause people ain't like open right now, and I'm looking at this YouTube video about this dude in Texas about what I can do, cause you know they got lemon laws. They got, the dude was talking about something in Texas. Wait, what did he say? It's the DTPA. Yeah, but I don't live in Texas. So I gotta see this shit in my state. So I'm like, yeah, bro. Like, I'm just doing what I gotta do to try to fix this situation, man. What they did was fucked up. On some real shit. But like, I'm out, bro.